Felicitations, aficionados. We are back again with unique questions. Do you like feeling stressed? Does it make you feel safe that your death may happen in any given moment? Do you think walking is out of fashion and would like to go outside time to time? Why am I asking these questions? Think of it as therapy in advance. Because after losing your 5-hour run several times, you start to question reality. Yes, you can power through it time to time. However, you won't be able to hit that RNG every single time. If you think this sounds interesting, then I welcome you to Darkest Dungeon 2. How is it any different than the first game? First of all, you can basically call the game Darkest 2, because there are no more dungeons to walk and explore in anymore. It is all about taking in the smell of fresh air now. Or in this case, smell of rotten meat, ash, dying forest, and mutated fish. And now, everything in the game is 3D. Don't worry, you still get your freeze frame interactions, but move selection and their recoveries now have unique animations, which makes them look real nice. While moving around the areas, you will only be able to go forward. There is no backtracking. You choose paths as you reach them. However, your main focus will be on one thing: racking up as much roadkill as possible. If you see anything on the way, be sure to hit it with full force. Doing so has a chance to give supplies that will be useful to you throughout the journey. During your journey, you will encounter many things, such as trade offers, hospitals, bells, studies, oases, watchtowers, homeless people, left behind cash, and every other location that I didn't list which will try to shorten your lifespan. I'm just saying, if you are skipping the lair, you are simply proving your inferiority. At the end of every region, you get to an inn. Inside inns, you choose which inn items to use, which skills you will put your mastery points into, buy the things you need, and customize your coach. You only have limited amount of spaces to upgrade your rig, so choose carefully. This means getting all the food related items, and or positive relationship chance items, because others are not very desirable. Here, you also get to have a pet that you choose at the first inn, and if you got one, a trophy. We'll get to that. Before we get into the battles, I need to explain something I forgot that I had to put at the start of this video. I normally wasn't going to review this game, but then suddenly, something happened. Red Hook Studios decided to make the game good.
¿Quieres?
How so? One word. Crusader. Would you believe me if I told you that the Crusader wasn't in the base game to begin with? Arguably, this can be called heresy, but they brought him back, so we will let them get away with it. After seeing him release, I instantly bought him and never created a team without him, because he can fill all the roles. It's safe to say, if this was a marketing stunt, they succeeded heavily. At least, for my wallet. Okay, now, battles. Most importantly, everyone now gets to have 5 skills instead of 4. This opens up ways for you to synergize with the team's skills. Is what I would have said if there weren't skills that are non-arguably better than others. As our forefathers would say, not all skills are created equal. You will most likely find yourself a team and skill comp that will fill a role in every single fight, except when one of your characters dies. Team comp gets thrown out the window if you mismanage the lives in your hand. Every undesirable being you will encounter on the way will have their own resistances and skills. You either force your way through with physical damage, or put the sweet damage over time on them. In short, if they are living corpses, burn them. Mutated flesh, bleed them. Burning flesh, spread COVID. Fishmen, burn or spread COVID. They have skills, so they bleed less. However, depending on the trinkets you will drop and the hero pass you will choose, you can forego any resistances as long as it doesn't say immune on the said resistance. What do I mean by hero path? This is another addition to the game. When choosing a hero, you can now choose a path for them. Paths make them specialized in certain things instead of making them all-rounders. In short, if you decide to take the alchemist path for your plague doctor, your COVID becomes super COVID. If you choose the arsonist path for your runaway, new character by the way, Every disgusting creature you encounter basically becomes coated with kerosene. But now, she cannot hurt anything physically, because sniffing all the kerosene she has all the time made her lose muscle control. Leper, as a Tempest, becomes someone that took penis enlargement pills. However, the pills were actually super pills that were produced by the Plague Doctor, and instead of taking one, Leper decided to chug the whole bottle. This led to him dealing considerably more damage on his main attack skill. And pills also made him immune to STDs. So he is basically that one image of guts holding his cock on his back. He lost his max HP though, because every single hit on him has a chance to be lethal since all the blood on his body is currently pumping into his phallus. Pills also had omega-3 in them or something to make him less blind. Don't look at me like that. Darkest Dungeon 2 lore is quite complicated, and I'm trying my best. Not every new mechanic came with the game is fun though. Most important one would be, you cannot choose duplicate characters anymore. It would be so great to get a full Crusader team. But alas, when mod sport starts for the game, we can expect it for sure. Along with the missing hentai mods that is the cornerstone of DD modding community. Battles are basically the same, tokens, DOTs, crits, etc. The light mechanic is here. However, looting for Hamlet upgrades is not a thing anymore. Therefore, if your flame goes low, it basically has only downsides for you, with no reward. Try to keep it burning. Instead of specific loots, you gather candles on every journey. Candles are rewarded for simply finding them or achieving stuff like clearing a lair, a special boss, or completing a region, and so on. Why candles? Because scientific discoveries state that whoever is living in your town like nothing more than to consume melting wax. Otherwise, how could candles turn this building into this? You use candles to get yourself new items, trinkets, hero and coach upgrades, and skins. More you unlock a category, better the said building will start to look. You also can buy memories for your heroes. If you manage to complete a confession with the surviving heroes, you get to choose a memory for the said heroes. Memories make the hero stronger and let you pick the same hero that has the same traits for other runs. You can stack up to 5 memories on a hero, and if they die, they lose all the memories. Why 5 memories? Because that is the amount of the end journey bosses in the game, which are called confessions. You choose which one you will journey towards at the start of every journey. But instead of talking about the bosses, let us talk about our heroes. Talk about them how exactly? You see, in the bells you can visit, which are called hero shrines, you slowly unlock new skills and learn about a character's backstory. Let us go one by one. Plague Doctor was too curious about science and anatomy. She kidnapped her teacher and did unholy acts on him. In short, TF2 medic, but less successful. Grey Robber exploits marriage for wealth. After killing her husband, steals whatever left of his buried goods from his coffin. Short explanation? Woman. P.S. Likes eating gravestone. Highwayman. An ex-highway robber which prison breaks to do it again. Kills a family accidentally during the robbery. In short, based. Man-at-Arms. Boosted his account to Masters and then got matched up against a Korean StarCraft 2 player, which made him quit RTS and pick up fighting games. In short, low APM. Hellion. After getting her black belt against training dummies, went into actual battle, covered in fear and got screeched by the widows of the village. In short, barbaric yop. Jester thought about becoming the next superstar, performed in a party, killed whoever didn't like his performance, which was everyone. In short, washed up musician. Leper. While being a king, tried to listen and get close to commoners. Got hit by the poor disease that sent him on a journey to kill every poor people. In short, Chad. Occultist. Tried to study the reason why eldritch monsters with tentacles always target anime girls. Also fought an anime battle with the power of his friends. In short, curiosity. Runaway. An orphan who's shown why her real parents rejected her by playing with fire and burning down her new parents' home together with them. In short, idiot child. Vestal. Got caught watching porn and punished by the church. Then God helped her escape the torture. In short, got sports porn. Flagellant. Ejaculated too much as he tried to satisfy his masochistic needs. Lost every single nutrient in his body because of it. Also, managed to spread STD to death herself. In short, friendship with bleed is over. COVID is my new best friend. Duelist. Was born French. Crusader. 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 In short, Crusader. If any of these explanations are wrong, I do not care, because I need to be able to have fun while losing my 16th consecutive run to the 4th confession. Bosses, they hit hard. They have lots of HP and they won't forgive you for trespassing. But before you get to talk about the mountain bosses, you need to talk about layer bosses. You see, during your journey, for you to be able to fight against the mountain boss, you at least will need to have a layer boss trophy on your coach. All the trophies usually have a positive and a negative effect, except one boss, which is the general. Both of his trophy variants only have upsides. One cuts all the trinket prices in shops by 75%. Other makes you deal double damage to corpses, and for the full combat duration, your heroes are rooted in place. Meaning, if you love point blank shot too much, you can now use it every turn. Enemy advantage shuffles your heroes. Not this time. Holy Lance moves Crusader forward. Not anymore. Holy Lance will now be used every turn. Your team comp requires Hellion to be in the first row for the Iron Swan? Say no more. If other people tell you dance teams are better, General had locks out strategies and stuff like this, mute them and possibly remove them from your friends list, because they are factually wrong. Source? Me. I agree that while playing the game, you need to find ways to entertain yourself.
Well, in your eyes, they might just be animals. You need to realize that they're anthropomorphized, so calling us animal fuckers is both wrong and disrespectful. They are sentient and can consent and have no relation to pets we own, meaning it is nothing illegal and no one gets hurt with us liking these kinds of things.
Compelling argument. One small issue. Other bosses are a huge mutated fish that lost his swimwear, which makes him unable to leave the water, a child that loves bananas and puking, and a librarian who cannot even read since he is blind. Not all the time you will be able to get the trophy and be on your way though. Oh, you got everything you need and now heading towards the inn that will connect you to the mountain? Here's a random collector fight. Good luck next time, bozo. Let us confess our sins. 5 confessions are in the game. Denial, resentment, obsession, ambition, cowardice. I won't stay on them too much, but in a brief way I can say, denial, any team can work. Resentment, you will require a 4th row heavy hitter. Hellion is very ideal for this act. Obsession, bring 1 or 2 AoE attackers and if possible, blind it. Ambition, pray to God, because that is your only option to win. Arguably, it's a DPS check. Cowardice, any team can work again. All characters having a skill that can hit 1st and 4th rows are recommended. You cannot understand the disappointment I had when I saw none of the final bosses resembled a penis. Yes, I have hot takes here and there, just like how I think 4th confession is harder than the 5th one. Or any team without a healer cannot find success at all. Maybe perhaps how I like DOT effects more in every game than the instant damage. But I'm just saying, Spunkstuck Music Festival is a Game of the Year contender. You should support its developer. They are making a Star Fox game with tits. Anyway, where were we? Ah yes, Darkest Dungeon 2. When you are done with the 5th confession, in my opinion, there is nothing left to do in the game. If you really want, you can grind the same acts over and over again to unlock the flames that add extra difficulty. Or, you can try to give all of your heroes 5 memories. I was going to try that with the Crusader for the funny memes, haha, look, Crusader is the only one I have with 5 memories, etc. However, time is limited in my mortal life, and I think I have spent enough time on this game already. And for the difficulty flames, no thanks. That shit costs 300 candle wax in total. Good luck if you are going to try it, because I won't. What is the general story of the game? It's really about you. No, I'm not kidding. Narrator always talks about the story, with you on the point. In a brief explanation, you and the scribe work together to satiate your curiosity. As time passed, you found a shape that was in every single historic piece, which was the crown. Your curiosity got the better of you, and you recreated the crown. You even killed and used the scribe/narrator as a body for the crown. Yes, he has been dead this whole time. And you are the final boss of the game. You are the reason why all of these regions are mutated and deadly. So it is safe to say you simply helped heroes with one task in mind: to kill yourself. But it's fine, even though you killed the one who did it. Gods who allowed it are still out there, and it will surely happen again. I rate this game a broke down Crusader out of a resolute Crusader. I definitely recommend you play it. Just remember to inject yourself with something, so that you won't break your monitor after seeing your hero get critted 6 times consecutively. And for this therapy session, your total is clicking the subscribe button. A special thanks to Mr. CC for his continuous support, paired with a new supporter that some of you may be familiar with.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
From the bottom of my heart, I also thank Mr. Sanders for giving me financial support. Both of you are bad at making economic choices, but do keep going like this. As for everyone else, I thank you all for watching. Have a Chad Resolute Crusader day.